almost break you?
It was everything I'd expected to be and a lot more.
I feel like you took the red pill, so to speak?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And the thing is, I was doing pretty good with my amateur career, always winning all my fights, and all my fans, everybody was telling me, you know, that's what you gotta do, that's your goal, you gotta be a fighter.
Best single shot is that liver.
The liver punch? Or liver punch or liver kick?
Depends, liver punch, liver knee, and liver kick. I mean, if you can get the timing right and that opportunity presents itself, and I mean, I think a lot of people would say that once you get hit, not liver, it's tough to maintain the focus and tough to get up from that if it's just right on the button.
I was an extremely obese kid, and I used to get picked on at school, and I was just like, you know what, I'm sick of being fat, and so a buddy of mine was doing karate, you know, knockdown karate, kind of like Kyokushin Kai style karate.
Semi Schultz, phenomenal. He's 6'11", he's a beast, and then, you know, he uses his reach, his height, he uses everything.
15 years old, you know, on the books, but, you know, before that, off the books. But I always wanted to do it, I just never had the chance to between work and high school.
Probably 4-3-2, boom, boom, boom.
You were happy when you said that. I actually played not too far from here at Northeastern State in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. I played receiver there. And then I ended up playing some arena football. And then after that, I coached a little back in Amarillo.
He's a great kid, but every once in a while, you know, the teacher might tell him, you know, I asked you to do this, or can you please do that? And he'll just snap.
Wowzers! Shooting it too hard.
Shooting a bunch of blanks. Well, it was one after my first fight, and then my coach at the time offered me a job with it, and I enjoyed teaching, training, and the fighting, the whole aspect of it.
You gotta have a great conditioning first. You gotta fight smart, and when you fight.
You know, when you're in the ring, you know, it's pretty much, it's you, you know. There is a team environment with Muay Thai leading up to the fight, but once you're in the ring, you know, you either bring it or you don't. You know?
I'm going to try to push the pace a little bit more. I know everybody probably says that. I'm going to push the pace a little more, but I've actually geared my training for that because I'm not normally known as necessarily a pace fighter.
Brett's been with me for a while. Brett's been training with me probably about 6-7 years. Very good student, very unassuming fighter, and hence that's why we put him in for this glory competition.
Yeah, no, not at all. And I was doing well. I mean, I won the Junior Olympics twice. I, you know, won a ton of titles and stuff like that, but it wasn't enough for me. And then I see guys getting punched in the face and, you know, more contact, and I just fell in love with it and started training and just haven't looked back.
I'm ready. I always train. I never stop training. I always training. I always fighting. I'm always in the fitness environment as a personal trainer, and fitness is my life. Training at gym is my second home.
So for me to be, you know, in a league that has, you know, has had those names mentioned in it, you know, it's a dream come true. I'm happier than hell to be here, honestly.
Prompted me to be a fighter was just wanting to be better at my skill level.
I'd say I'm fun-loving. I enjoy a good time, and I'm disciplined in my Thai boxing, especially in my Thai boxing. I think my personality outside the ring is very different from my mindset when I go into fight.
When I was younger, I used to get in a lot of troubles about street fighting and always getting in trouble at school with fighting. And my brother was a real good boxer, and I always followed boxing with him and everything.
I'd say the thing that made me decide to become a fighter was watching old school Pride, old school UFC. Just the events were so action-packed.
You know, I know what I got to do in order to get where I want to be. And that's it. I mean, I just remind me myself every time I wake up, what do you want to do in 10 years?